It's Matt Bingham with Town Square Media Bismarck, and I'm joined on the phone once again by Carson Wentz for our Carson Call-In, courtesy of Blackridge Bank and Blackridge Mortgage. And Carson, let me welcome you back to the state of North Dakota. I know you're spending some time here during the bye week.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's great to be back.
Now let's talk a little bit first before we start talking football. Yesterday, social media, you had a post about your first bow buck that you got while on a bye week. That's got to feel pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, it was pretty exciting to come back here and see some friends and family and everything. It's pretty fun, but to go out and get some time away from football and get out in a tree stand and everything, it was a lot of fun. And to get my first buck with a bow, it was pretty cool.
There were some people on social media joking around that maybe you didn't use the bow, you just threw the arrow at the buck.
Yeah, that's a no. That's hard to do, but I think that's something Jared Allen likes to do, something like that, but that's not me.
Let's talk football. Week 3 officially in the books. The Eagles are only one of only 5 teams that have yet to lose a game. That's got to feel awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a good spot right now. 3-0. Obviously now we're in the bye week. Everyone's feeling good about things, but we got a long way to go. We realize once we're back from this bye week, we got a tough schedule, we got a tough road ahead of us, but we like where we're at so far.
Before we talk about the Week 3 win over Pittsburgh, I want to go back to Monday Night Football. Tell me what the experience was like playing on a national stage on the road in Chicago against the Bears.
Yeah, it was really cool. You go in and come out, you see the fans, you're playing on Monday Night Football. It's something as a kid you dream of. I can't tell you how many Monday Night Football games I've watched and been a fan of. So to finally be out there playing Monday Night Football, it was a lot of fun. And to go out with the guys and get that win on the road in a tough place like Chicago, it was a lot of fun.
Joined on the phone by Carson Wentz, courtesy of Blackridge Bank and Blackridge Mortgage. This past Sunday, you had your first 300-yard game of your career against the Steelers. What was working for you during the game and with the offense to rack up that many passing yards?
Yeah, I think we just executed. I think the coaches put us in a great situation. The O-line, I can't even remember if I even got hit in that game. The O-line did such a great job, and guys were making plays. It was one of those things we just went out and executed the game plan and did it at a high level, and we were able to get the job done and get the job done effectively.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Jordan Matthews. So far this season, you guys have hooked up for a couple of touchdowns. What has he meant to you in these first few games in your career?
Yeah, Jordan's been great. Even since I got there, just off the field, him and I, we have a lot of the same beliefs, a lot of the same. I guess our lifestyle's a little different. He gives me crap for some things, but he's just been a great guy to get to know, and now we've become a really good friend. And on the field, he's a great player. He's a guy that I can count on. And really, we got a number of guys that have all stepped up this year so far. And that's one thing. I like to do is just I like to just spread the ball around and get it into the playmakers' hands, whoever that may be. But Jordan's done a great job of just being that go-to guy at the moment, and he's a great guy.
Explain to me the touchdown celebration that you and Jordan have come up with. It's definitely different than what NFL fans have come to expect from touchdown celebrations. You see Antonio Brown twerking and a whole bunch of other things. Your celebration with Jordan is very different.
Yeah, we just like to say we're keeping it all business, so we're fixing our ties and doing a professional handshake, and it's all business.
Joined on the phone by Carson Wentz, courtesy of Blackridge Bank and Blackridge Mortgage. The game wraps up on Sunday. You take the 34-3 victory. You give the Steelers their worst loss in 27 years. I got to assume playing for the Eagles in the state of Pennsylvania, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, we knew it was a kind of a measuring stick, so to speak. We knew the Steelers were a great team, and coming into our place, we were happy to get them at home, and to come out with the win, it was big. It was just an awesome team win. The defense, everyone knows about the Steelers' high-powered offense, and for our defense to go out there and hold them to 3 points, it was pretty impressive, and like I said, it was a really good team win.
Now, of course, as the team's quarterback, a lot's going to be made about your play on the field, but quickly talk about how vital the Eagles' defense has been to winning the first 3 games of the season.
The defense has been playing unbelievable. They make my job easy. They haven't put us in bad spots. They've done, if anything, they've helped us out with field position and everything. The defense has just been lights out, and I'm glad they're on my side, and I don't have to face them on Sundays, I'll tell you that much.
Obviously, with 3 wins in your rookie season right off the bat, there's been a lot of talk about your success early on. Your coach, Doug Peterson, compared you to Peyton Manning. Cameron Hayward of the Pittsburgh Steelers said you played like a freaking Hall of Famer. How have you been able to handle all this praise coming your way, yet still stay grounded, still keep winning football games?
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. It is what it is. It's only been 3 games. We got a long way to go. But it's one of the things that it's cool. It's all fun, and everyone's giving you the recognition and stuff. But at the same time, it's only been 3 games, and I got a lot of work left to do, and so does this team as well.
Joined on the phone by Carson Wentz, courtesy of Blackridge Bank and Blackridge Mortgage. Let's look ahead to the rest of the bye week. Outside of bow hunting, what are your plans for the rest of your time off? I'm excited to go see the homecoming Bison game.
It's good to be back here and see some of these guys, some of my really good friends, and then to be on the field at the game. It'll be fun to see them play Illinois State. It's been a while. I believe the last time we played Illinois State was in the national championship game, so that'll be fun to watch that one. I know it'll be a real live atmosphere, so I'm excited for that.
It's got to be cool for you and C.J. Smith to go back to Fargo, to the Fargo Dome, as professional football players.
Yeah, and C.J. and then Andrew Bonnet will be there as well. He's also a member of the Eagles as well, so it's cool to have all 3 of us back. That we're playing in the same city now in the NFL, but to be back here supporting these guys, it's pretty cool.
Speaking of the Bison, I've got to ask about their win over Iowa. I've got to assume you were able to watch the game, or at least parts of it. Were you surprised at all that the team was able to go into Iowa City and bring home the victory? One of the biggest upsets to some people in FBS history.
Yeah, no, that's a huge win. I mean, I would put that up there with arguably one of the biggest wins that NDSU's had in its entirety. So. I did get a chance to watch it. I actually had it recorded. I was a little late. We had practice and everything, but it was all as if it were live to me because I had my phone turned off and everything. I wasn't surprised. I really wasn't. Going in, I was a little nervous about it, but once they turned it on, those guys played great. And it's one of those things you never count the Bison out. They never feel like they're the underdog, and they went in there and got the job done and did it. I thought with authority, and it was really cool to watch. And they just keep representing the whole state in a great way.
Is it still surprising to you that people are shocked when the Bison pull off these huge wins over FBS teams when you've done it year after year?
Well, I think people are getting less and less shocked the more they keep doing it. So it's one of those things where I'm not sure how many more FBS teams would want to schedule the Bison, but it's always fun. A lot of those guys go into those games with chips on their shoulders. Those are teams that didn't recruit them, and to come out with a win, it just means a lot and speaks volumes about the coaches and really this whole program.
Once again, Carson Wentz on the phone, courtesy of Blackridge Bank and Blackridge Mortgage. Carson, enjoy the rest of your bye week. I know you'll be getting ready for the Detroit Lions next week, and of course, enjoy your time in Fargo when you go see the Bison on Saturday.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.